Yeah.
Exactly, that's what's being reported. It's some Indian folks out there, and so it's all the more reason why you should look at an exchange like Bull Bitcoin. I don't want to pump their bags, but the reality is those guys do all their shit in house, including creating memes. And so because they're not outsourcing anything, they were able to control their stuff. Coinbase, they lost that control when they started outsourcing all this garbage. In the end, all you could do really is use a reputable exchange. Find one that values your data, your
Yeah.
privacy. They don't outsource shit. They non-custodial nature is really good. Bitcoin focus as well. Like pick and choose whichever. There's well, Bitcoin is one, but there's others out there. Try to do your research, pick the right exchange.
The thing I would say is that it's important not to keep your Bitcoin at your residential address. So if you live, at some apartment, or you have like one property that you reside at, you shouldn't be keeping your keys and all your stuff there. Okay, should not be doing that. The reason for that is because if you end up in a situation where your address gets leaked, there will be a time when Bitcoin is worth enough money that the risk incurred by someone who's coming to rent you is worth the chance they're taking. And if you don't think that that's a problem, and you think that, you're armed at your house, you're going to fight off an intruder, like fine. But the better move is to just not keep your keys and everything in one place.
And people on X are showing off receipts and all this shit that we made to purchase. Even today, I saw another one. And yeah, just be careful though that this may not be the flex you may think it is, because the IRS will be looking at this and they may want their 35 cents of capital return that hasn't been reporting your taxes. So just keep that in mind.
They can keep doing that if they want, but people will just either hold the Bitcoin and take loans against it for less value and further lever the economy, which I think now there's at least some awareness in the mainstream that this is a bad thing. So they can either do that, or those Bitcoiners will just leave those jurisdictions and go to friendlier ones. There is no magic soil anywhere in the world. Canada is great because of Canadians. America is great because of Americans. If those people, the net producers and the sort of, cultural guardians of those nations, leave for greener pastures because they're being treated with a friendlier hand in other jurisdictions, then, America will stop being America and Canada will stop being Canada. And, the new Bitcoin friendly nation X or whatever that pops up will get this money, this wealth, and this productivity.